I'm in this bitch, bro.
Principle. As a South African, as all South Africans, actually as Africans in general, we have the right to come and speak out when something is wrong. If there is abuse of children happening in a school, we have the right to come and say something. We were, again, peaceful. There was no violence. And the South African police force decided to throw grenades at peaceful protesters. This is not a country where you throw grenades at peaceful people. It is unacceptable. It violates our human rights, and it shows a clear lack of understanding of fundamental human rights from the South African police force. So they need to apologize to the protesters for what just happened, and they need to allow us to continue our constitutional right to protest.
Today we're going to talk about bullying. So today we are going to be talking about bullying. Bullying is unacceptable. Imagine sending your child to school and then there are some hooligans at school that are giving your child a hard time. So there's this video that has been circulating, especially on Twitter, of these kids. I don't think I can put it here because of the YouTube, policies. Okay, so there's this kid from this high school in South Africa, and these kids they just cornered this one little boy, okay, and they are all hitting him, emotionally abusing him, just physically and emotionally abusing him. What the man? The fuck is wrong with people? So it turns out I've been speaking to myself for an entire hour. Maybe it's just the price for cursing. I was just cursing right now when somebody made some noise. Anyways, so these people, they even had the incident recorded on a camera. What the fuck? Who does that? It's 2025 and we're still talking about bullying. So this kid was being beaten. I don't know, was those hockey sticks or something, and they were like, why am I even describing it? But it is just not okay. He's even begging them to stop. I don't know, but it was, some of it was inaudible, but he's begging them to stop, trying to apologize. We don't know what he has done wrong, but whatever he might have done, but that doesn't mean he deserves this. Okay, now an idiot is even gloating on the camera, he's recording and he's gloating about it, calling him these offensive words. There was a lot, physical and emotional abuse. That was a lot going on into that video. And then, to be honest, it's 2025 and we're still talking about bullying. 2025. Of course, we remember when we were young, when I was young, when I was going to high school, about to go to high school, we hear these stories of how when you come into high school, the treatment that you get, more I have forgotten the word, but the actual term for that, it's more like an initiation or something. Luckily, I didn't go through that, okay? I didn't go through that, and I'm very grateful. But of course, I did get my fair share of bullying in high school, and that's how I this is a very, very sensitive matter, you guys. We should stand against bullying. No bullying. It's 2025. Sometimes I think the world is not going to change. Or it's gonna take maybe 2 decades. 2 decades. I don't know, but it's gonna take I don't know, an entire century for the world to change. We are still talking about bullying. Don't these people who are still talking about I don't even want to go. Racism. 2025, we're talking about racism. Come on, guys, we can do better. Let's be serious, okay? Some people just won't change, okay? It's some people won't change. And these people, you are hitting someone and someone is crying, and then you are on camera recording yourself, and it turns out they are all 18 and above. They are all 18 and above, which means they are going straight to jail. This is where they belong, okay? They are going straight to jail. Imagine sending your child to school thinking they are learning or something, or sending your child to school thinking they are learning, but your child is being a victim of bullying. or your child is the bully. And this whole thing, like, what are the parents even saying? Like, I hope I'm recording, so I have to be fast. My battery is very, very low because I've been talking for an hour, and then it turns out it wasn't recording. I see my screen is off. I was very motivated. And then we have Somizi who went online and then called the school. Apparently, the school was really, really trying to keep this whole thing under the rug until the video started circulating. And usually when we're trying to like sweep something under the rug and it reaches social media, it is like it is harder to do. Like, of course, some people get away with most of the things, even though it should be like very evident and we've seen the video on social media. But you see someone walking freely in the street like he hasn't done anything bad. And I'm just hoping this kid gets some justice and now they are not going to be paid. I mean, okay, no, I wouldn't. But okay, depending on how much the money is. Okay, now let's get to the video. Like, let's be real, guys. I'm just hoping like justice is served. Okay, like who? It's just a lot. Like, I'm also out of work. Okay, and then the other thing, so if it goes online, he records the phone, he calls the school, and then tells them I'm doing a follow-up on the case, the bullying case that has been the recent bullying case, and then they say, we have a meeting. Apparently there is a disciplinary meeting that is coming up, and yeah, that was the result. Okay, and I just hope like something is actually done. Oh, by the way, a little bit he told me that someone just lost his Rugby contract. So today is not my lucky day. As I was recording again, remember I was recording, turns out I was yelling to the camera that I wasn't even recording for minutes, and then now I come back here and I check, turns out my phone ran out of battery. Yeah, I remember recording it at like 3%. I was like, okay, I can make it through. So I'm like, okay, I still got time. Anyways, I was saying, so the little birdie told me that Umuntu was like one of the guys, Rugby contract was cancelled. I mean, it serves him right, to be honest, it serves him right. Now they should learn that there are consequences for bullying, okay? And not this other one coming to apologize on Instagram after, like the video was trending, and now they're getting raped left, right, and center on social media. People are demanding justice, and then this other one comes and like apologizes. Like, the apology was nonchalant. Yo, I don't know, am I even supposed to be using the word nonchalant? It was like, okay, fine, I will apologize. Okay, there you go, I'm sorry. That is how it sounded. Because it was like, oh, I want to apologize to so and so for the things that I did. Those were bad. And also I spoke to his parents, and I'm very, very sorry to everyone. Hey, what, my behavior. And then he goes on to say, I'm not the person that apologizes. You are apologizing, but I'm telling you you are not someone that apologizing. I'm not the person that apologizes. But then what I did was wrong, so here am I apologizing. No, save it for the court, because like you are going to need that at the court. And so according to Somizi, there was going to be a disciplinary hearing, and the media is invested in this. Remember, when such things happen, like the school tried to sweep it under the rug because they're protecting, someone's career. Somizi called, they told him that there's going to be a hearing. Remember, the call was recorded and posted. So he told him there was going to be a hearing between the parents, the victim, and the perpetrators. Do you call them the perpetrators? Is my English right? And English is not my first language. So the bullies, let me just do what they are, the bullies. Okay, so the bullies are going to have a disciplinary meeting, and I just hope these people get what they deserve. Jail time. They are supposed to be in jail, and if they have any scholarship, those scholarships are supposed to be terminated. Of course, people do deserve second chances, but like, hello, this is bullying that we're talking about, and it's 2025. We're still talking about bullying in 2025, bullying, racism. Let me don't get me started on racism. Like, imagine how that boy is like. I mean, that's traumatizing. It is really traumatizing, and also imagine being traumatized. Your confidence. What happens to your confidence? Like, he deserves therapy after this. Like, he's supposed to see a therapist, because no man. Even those bullies should see a therapist. Like, what the fuck? Okay, like what is wrong with them? What is wrong with them? Not me kissing. Okay, like last time I kissed, my camera stopped recording, so I'm not gonna be kissing. Like what the is wrong with them? Like yeah, like I'm just like surprised. Imagine you are beating someone and you are even gloating on the camera, like you know they was calling him the B word. Okay, this yeah, why doing this to this B word? Yo, guys, let us stay like it's good. So there is so much you can do the conversation. Please don't